Hey guys, I am going to be restoring a 1905 English-Norwegian, Dano-Norwegian pocket dictionary. Like I said, it's from 1905. It belonged to a gentleman named Carlo E. Christensen out of Brooklyn, New York. So I found this dictionary at one of my flea market hauls, and it came with some great stationery tools, and I decided to go ahead and try to restore it. As you can see, it's kind of damaged, well, very damaged. The spine is completely detached, the back cover completely detached, the front cover completely detached, and the layers are also torn apart. There are a couple signatures that have been removed from the spine itself, and I'm going to go ahead and try to restore it. This is my second restoration, and I'm not feeling too confident. So everything I have done is literally just based off of, I really don't know, just kind of wing it. And that's exactly what I did. So the first thing that professional restorers do, which I am not, is they erase any previous identification marks that belong to the previous owner, which I'm not going to do. So I started by grabbing an old toothbrush and just going ahead towards the edges of the page and giving it a good scrub down, followed by taking my bone folder and just smoothing out any creases or folds that I could identify. After that, I went in again with my toothbrush to remove any brittleness or debris that was lingering in the pages. I took my bone folder and I straightened the front cover, the back cover, and anything loose that I could identify. Next, I took my needle nose pliers along with a heat gun to remove that tape that had been there since 1905. I removed the residue with an X-Acto knife, which is not my knife of choice, but I didn't have anything else. Any excess trimmings I took off with the manicure scissor. This is the back cover of the pocket dictionary. As you can see, I'm using my heat gun because it's really stuck. The adhesive fused to the back cover of the pocket dictionary, and I really struggled to remove it. But heat guns really do help with old stickers. Once I clean it out, I begin separating the layers in between the covers. There's like 3 layers that make up the front cover and the back cover. So I separate those to help me determine how much glue I'm supposed to use. I want to use as little glue as possible when it comes to the covers. Next, I wipe down my front cover and back cover in a solution that is 50% alcohol, 50% water. And I just wipe down all the colored areas of the book, and I dry them with my heat gun, and I go over them again and take off any excess debris that continues to linger, along with any residue that I may have not gotten with my X-Acto knife. I repeat this process until I'm content with what I'm seeing and with the color I'm obtaining. I also do this with the spine. I saw there was a little piece of stamp that was inside of one of the pages. If the stamp would have been complete, I would have left it there, but it wasn't. So now I'm reinforcing the spine with some PVA glue. It's not really PVA glue, it's actually Gorilla Wood glue, which I completely regret using because once the glue dried up in my container, it was yellow. So as you can see, I am anchoring the spine with some of those alligator clips, I believe, and I am using the mending tape. This is Denison's 1950 something mending tape that I'm using. It was the only mending tape I had available, and I actually wanted to make it a goal not to use that much mending tape, but I completely failed. So there are probably so many professional restorers just completely cringing at the sight of this video, but I did my best. What's cool about this mending tape, and I'm not familiar with any others, is that it is activated by water or spit. I'll leave it up to you to decide which one I used, but ultimately I decided to use wood glue. And like I said, I really regret using this wood glue because I did see some yellowing to the dry glue in the container and I was really sad. So I continue using the mending tape, the Denison's mending tape, in little sections, as little mending tape as I can use. One thing I wish I would have been more careful with is the tidiness of my work area. Because I am working with old paper, it is very susceptible to cross-contamination. If I leave anything out in my work area, any, stains or from a distress ink or something, this book is likely to pick it up, and it did. So there I am going in with my Pritt glue stick, and I'm gluing the covers back together, all the layers. I'm actually fusing them with this glue stick. I'm very partial to Pritt glue stick, and I get it in Mexico. I did have a hard time gluing the cover layers together and smoothing them out with a bone folder. I found that I kept missing some areas that were unglued, so that required me to go back and back and back until I did achieve the fusion I wanted. I keep cutting the lingering scraps and going back to the mending tape because I do find that some areas really did require it. And even though I tried to use minimal mending tape, I did end up using quite a bit. So maybe in my next restoration, it'll be better. I did have a very difficult time with the mending tape becoming unglued and gluing onto the other pages of the dictionary. I was really frustrated, and I completely regret this part as well. I should have never gone over with a micron. I should have just left that as is. I was very, very unhappy with the results of that. But all in all, I mean, hey, it looks way better than it did, and I am, okay with the turnout. I did manage to create some significant improvisations with the little materials I had, and so all in all, I give this project a B-. Next time I will definitely try and use less mending tape, and I will definitely take off the complete signature and resew the signatures together. Well, there is my finished product, and now it's time to look for the family and send it back to its rightful owner. Thank you guys so much for watching. I had not made a video in such a long time, so it's good to be back. Let me know what you think about this amateur restoration video process for a 1905 Norwegian English dictionary. I hope you guys have a great afternoon, great evening, and God bless you. Thank you guys so much for watching. Don't forget to follow my Instagram page at Arteria Art Co. Have a great, blessed night. Goodbye.